Well, since we taped that first segment, we've now learned from the Attorney General of BC, David Eby. He's filed a report on what we heard from British Columbians on the question about the referendum process, what the ballot should look like, the questions that should be asked, when will it start, when will the votes actually be counted. And he's recommending to the government that there be a two-part question. And in the first part, the question will be as simple: do you support continuing to use the first-past-the-post voting system that we use, or are you in favor of adopting a version of a proportional representation voting system? That's the key question that the government has said that will need that 50% plus one threshold to then go to the second question, which asks British Columbians, if you are in favor of some form of proportional representation, what would you support? And the ballot that the Attorney General is recommending is identifying three particular options. One is what's called a dual member PR system. Second one is what's called a mixed member or multi-member PR system. And the third is a rural-urban PR system. Now, there are details on what these systems may involve in the Attorney General's report. The Elections BC organization is going to be asked to provide more factual information to British Columbians about the details and the options and the values involved in each of those three choices so that the public can be better informed. We will use our show in the coming months to dig into those details a bit more, to provide more information and what the implications may be of one system over the other. So those are the ballot questions we now know being recommended by the government. We know that the campaign will start July the 1st. We also know that the actual voting time will start 2 days after the municipal elections. So people will go to their city halls or municipal election campaigns to vote by October 20th. The referendum for the voting reform issue starts 2 days later and will run through to the end of November. So there'll be plenty of time for discussion and debate and further information, and an opportunity for British Columbians to receive their mail-in ballot, think about it, complete it, and send it back in, all being run by Elections BC. And so we've got a broad sense of the outline of what the campaign will look like and what the options are. And so in our coming shows, we'll be speaking to a variety of representatives from the major political parties in BC and other experts and specialists to help you decide whether you are voting for change. And in our next show, we'll be speaking with Sonia Furstenau, Green MLA representative of Cowichan Valley, and she'll be in the studio to speak with Laurel and I about PR and the Green Party's position on voting reform. Thank you very much.